Long time no see, everyone. Welcome back to the WeChat account, Pierre taking you across the ancient Greek myth. You guys might wonder why it's been so long time since I've recorded another video. And I want to tell you that I've just went back from America and I've visited a lot of very great schools, and those are very beautiful. You guys can imagine how good it is. So, I've just came back from China, and for those of you who have went to America before, will find out that the flight, like the 14 hours flight between China and America, will be total tortures. So today, back to topic, I'm going to talk about a story which is very famous, which is Jason and the Golden Fleece. Or people may call it Jason and the Argonauts, which is another saying, like Jason got Argonaut and Jason and the Golden Fleece, which is the same. So I'm going to first introduce you guys a kind of a species which name is called the centaur. And centaur is a species that is half man, which is man on body up, and horse on the body off. So this is very strange creature, and this is a picture of this creature, which is, I don't know how to say it, and I don't want to give any prize for this creature because it's so strange. And though they are very brutal and they love to fight. Well, there's one of them which is not as brutal as them, and he's actually very knowledgeable, who knows almost everything in this world, and he is Chiron. He is not actually a centaur, but he looks like a centaur. And he's a teacher of many great heroes. One of his students is actually Jason, which is the main character of today's story. And Jason, you see, this picture is very cool. I love this guy. And so Jason has learned with Chiron for many years before he has know a lot of skills. So one day he has come under mountain to find and reclaim his throne. And he's actually prince of the city Iolcus. You may not be able to find it, but look at the red dot here. So this is Iolcus, a little region in the Greece. So it is like an ancient city that doesn't exist right now. So as I've said, one day he came back down the mountain to reclaim his throne. So when he was passing by a river, he found out Hera, the goddess, was dressed up or just disguised as an old lady. And this old lady was standing in front of a river, pretending to be very afraid. And when Jason approached Hera, which is the old lady, demanded Jason to carry her across the river because she said that she was afraid. Well, Jason did not know that this was Hera, so he agreed. However, a strange thing happened. So at first, maybe the old woman may be 50 kilograms, but as she stepped into water, it became 100 kilograms. And as he walked a step forward, it became 200 and 400, or at last became almost a ton. And Jason was so tired, but he struggled bravely on. At last, it was so heavy that Jason's, one of the scandals of Jason was left in the mud. But he has surpassed the ordeal, and he has succeeded in passing the test of Hera, and Hera was pleased. And she said, "Lo, you are a man after my liking. I shall stand by you and help you win back your throne." So what is the throne thing here? Actually, Jason is the son of the used to be the king of Iolcus. However, his brother, which is Peleus, has usurped his throne, which is taking his throne by force. But Jason wants to get it back. So while Jason went to the city of Iolcus, all the people crowded around him, wondering who this handsome youth might be. But King Peleus, who was in his palace, seeing Jason right here, was in concern. He was worried. Why? Because an oracle, who is the person with the crystal ball and can see the future, has once told him that a youth with only one sandal, which is Jason, will be the guy who will take his throne. And he doesn't want his throne to be taken. So he was afraid that Jason might be the one. So Peleus pretended he knew nothing, went to Jason and said to him that, "Oh, I'm going to feast you. And you're so awesome," just flattered him. And then he said that he will get the throne as soon as he has performed a deed to prove himself worthy of being a king. Well, he was really sly, and Jason did not know that this was a trick, so he agreed. And the deed was go to the city of Colchis and bring back the Golden Fleece. Well, the Golden Fleece, there's a story of here. The Golden Fleece came from like the ancient land, which is Sicily, and there was a prince in Sicily whose name is called Phrixus, whose stepmother claimed that he was evil, and he asked his father to kill him to be able to save his kingdom. Well, Zeus hated human sacrifices, so Zeus sent a flying ram all the way to carry Phrixus into the land of Colchis, where the king of Colchis knelt down and said, "Oh Lord, I believe that Phrixus is coming from the god, so I will make him the king." So Phrixus became the king, and the ram was sacrificed, and the fleece, which is skin, was hanged on a tree to be an amulet to keep peace of the whole country. Well, Jason did not know that this is a task where he go, he would never come back. But he asked a very skilled builder to build the ship, which is the Argo. The Argo, which is the most splendid ship ever. And this attracted lots and lots of heroes from all over the world, all over Greece, to go to the boat and say that, "I'm going to join you, I'm going to perform the deed with you." Well, they did not know that how difficult this task was. And even Hercules and Orpheus, who are very strong and very powerful heroes and very famous, came and said to Jason then, "Okay, I will cooperate with you." Well, they set off and they sacrificed richly to the gods, and the god was happy, and Poseidon was blowing wind, so the boat was like running as fast as like the arrow. And when the wind died down, they began rowing and rowing, and 48 of them went tired and pulled in their row. And Hercules and Jason, who are the only ones who was left, began like rowing and having the competition like thing. Well, there was a competition between Jason and Hercules. Well, Jason is not as strong as Hercules, and he finally fainted. Well, he was just about to fall down. Hercules' huge roar broke into two, and equal glory was won by them both. So they stopped at the island to rest. But one of the friends of Hercules, who was out in the river to find some water, got like kind of loved by the river nymph, and he was pulled all the way down to the water. And Hercules cannot find his friend, so he was angry. He was like, "Ah, where's my friend?" And he beat down all those trees. Well, Jason was afraid of Hercules, so they left without Hercules. So right now there's only 48 Argonauts left. Well, they continued and surpassed all those tasks like pirate ships, tempests, storms, and all those terrible things. And alas, they have arrived at Colchis. Well, what happened next after like the Colchis thing? They need to find the Golden Fleece, but the Golden Fleece is like a very important thing of a kingdom. So the king would definitely not just give it away. So Jason and Argonaut need to face lots of setbacks. So what happened to Jason? Did they get the throne? Did they get the Golden Fleece? And did Jason at last get the throne from Peleus? What happened next? Well, until the next time. And do remember to see the next time to see what happened. So it's all for now. Bye bye.